Hey, what's going on, guys? So, Gold Pen and Suntan is back, but today we're going to be doing a Paydirt from Mr. James Culver here. So, let me get this party started. Alright, so I hope you guys are doing well out there today. It's after work here. I'm trying to sneak in some of Culver's Paydirt bags, but here in front of us, we've got a whole bag full. We got 11 bags in here. I'm gonna pick out 2 of these without even looking. We're gonna see what we yank out. Trying to do this without shaking the camera around too much. So here's the 2 bags I pulled out. What I'm gonna do is, let me see, I got a quarter here. On the left is going to be heads, on the right is going to be tails. That's the one we're going to chew through today. Heads it is, so that's what we're going to do. The Golden Eagle, guys, I'll get it all classified out and I'll be back when I'm all done with that. Okay, so guys, we've got all this all in the proper classes. Here's the seniors, here's the juniors, sophomores, freshmen, and your junior highs here. So the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and look at all this good stuff right here. This was in the plus quarter. Some kind of conglomerates, big chunk of this pyrite. Looks like a piece of purple amethyst maybe. So I'll get all this stuff thrown off into a, what is that? Holy moly, look at that big old chunk of gold. Wow, dude. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even going to pan this out. I was just going to kind of throw it aside. But that, we're going to have to put that on scale. I'll have to show what this is, because that's probably a ½ gram all by itself. But let me get this put aside. I'll throw it back in here. I won't lose that puppy. I'm going to get a little panning bowl out here, and we'll get started on the plus 10. I'm going to use gold trap today. Get a little bit of soap thrown in here. We'll go ahead and throw in these juniors. That's classification 10. I'm using this thing. I bought this over at Tractor Supply. Put 1.5 gallons of water in here, so. But when I say we're putting the stuff into classifications, we talk about that all the time. Oh, you got to classify it. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to do that. Basically, it is kind of like putting all the dirt into its own little specific class. You know, sometimes when you don't classify, it makes it a little bit harder to do panning. Just processing of the material. I kind of like to just pan in the raw, the way it was meant out in the field. But when I'm doing stuff here at home, I kind of like to classify it out. Looking for some gold in this 10 classification. There's a piece of pyrite, a chunk of pyrite. There's some up here. Get these bad boys picked out. See if we find any bigger stuff in here, which I am not seeing any big gold in this class, but that's all right. This material looks to be like from some river. Somewhere it's pebbles, very rounded out pebbles. So this did come from some stream or creek, and not very dirty. The water hasn't dirtied up very much here, so nice clean pay dirt. Gonna do us like this. Nada, zip zero, nada. Let's throw in the 20. I didn't see any big clunkers jumping out like sometimes I will. I'm wondering if everything mostly is going to be in the 40. We'll see about that. So far the bag's going pretty quick. I really like these gold trap pans. You know, they've been around a long time. There is some gold in here. I can start to see it right in there. Oh, there's even some up here. I better slow my roll. time to wash this stuff back. There's some pretty good pieces starting to accumulate up here. Looking good. Don't see a lot of hard garnets in here. So far this bag is pretty easy to do. I would say if you're a beginner panner, this one here would be ideal. Not a lot of organics in it. Keeping the nice clean water. So we'll get all that sucked up. Off to the 30 plus, guys. So we'll see what kind of gold we find in this one. Shake, shake, shake. Stratify this stuff pretty good. Get that gold to the bottom. Start washing that stuff out. Shake it back and forth 4 or 5 times. Wash out 4 or 5 times. I'm not finding any magnetite in here that's really hanging up. There could be a bunch in that 40 though. I didn't run my magnet over it. I kind of like to pan with the magnetite in there. I think it just, you know, a lot of guys like to pull it out. I like to just leave it. To me, it's kind of just helps me practice, you know. It's more of a pain in the butt, that is for sure. In some ways, you get practice pretty good when you learn how to pan with it. I'm gonna bump it over here and see if any gold shows up over this way. Let's see. Just a couple little pieces in here, guys, or maybe just one. Oh, there's 2. I can see a lot of sparklies. It kind of looks like some mica. I got some material here not too far from my house that's full of mica, and it just, sometimes it can get pretty irritating. Don't see any there, boys. We're going to go on to the 40. This is the biggest class here. It's got the most material. Let me see how fast I can shoot through this. This stuff really needs to be shaken up good. You put a lot in your pan. You really want to shake it. I mean, I'm getting violent with it. Really shake that stuff around good. Start to pan this out. All that fluff off the top is just pouring right off. Do some more stratify. Getting the table wet. Really nice bag though. You gotta love a bag every once in a while that has no organics in it. Ooh, there's some black sand starting to show up. I like to pan it down till you see nothing but dark color. Start seeing all that black show up. And you know it's time to stratify again. Wash all that light blondes off the top. There we go. Tell you what, guys, yep, there's a bunch of magnetite in here. This is going to take me a while to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on fast forward, enjoy the jams. Once I get down towards the end, if there's any gold in here, I'll be back. I kind of mentioned something in a video a while back about taking the black sand. This stuff is kind of a pain. This black sand's here at the end. It is the finest of the finest, little tight, heavy stuff. It's really driving me up the wall. But I got all this gold in this pan and it's kind of just all spread out. But if I go like this, again, it all front and center, all this down here doesn't even have any gold in it really. I can sweep it all down here. Kind of not all the way down. I just want it little ways down so that when I do pan and bring the water down here, I can be watching here too. I just kind of got tripped up a little bit. Where were we? Had a little work thing pop up on me here. It's like 7 o'clock, but that's a good little smile right there, I gotta say. That's some pretty good looking stuff all the way over there. Guys, I'll tell you what, there is a little bit of magnetics in there. But we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff sucked up. I'll get it cleaned out. Do a little snuffer dump here in a sec so we can take a look at all of it in the pan. Let me finish this off. I probably lost some down in here. This is some pretty fine gold, but I'll be back at the snuffer dump. All right, guys, let's see what we got here. That's not a bad looking pan. We'll get that big old clunker. Oh yeah, that baby sounds good. So there's what we got in there. This nugget here, that's probably 3/4 of a gram if I had to guess. But I'm the world's worst at guessing. So there's a snuffer dump, huge nugget. That one ain't gonna get sucked up. Let's throw it in here. Suck all this up again. Of course, I'll have to clean it out. But alright guys, that's the Golden Eagle from James Culver. One hell of a bag. I'll see you guys back over at the scale. Here's the Culvers weigh-in, guys. Look at that big old honking nugget right there. Holy moly. What we're going to do is we're going to throw that bad boy on the scale here and see what that is all by itself. Wow, 0.73. Let's add everything else in here. 1.09. That is one heck of a haul. That is one great nugget. That ain't going to probably fit in my little tiny vial, so I'll have to find another home for that bad boy. I'll have to put it with the nugget pile. But guys, I hope you guys have a good one out there. This was a great bag. Had lots of nice river gravels in it. Started to have some magnetite down towards the end of that Golden Eagle bag. But anyhow, that's all I got for you guys today. Gold Pan and Suntan is out. If you would, do us a big favor, crush out our subscribe button. You guys have yourself a good day, afternoon, or evening, and we'll talk to all you guys later.